Hello everyone and welcome back to the Justice for Aaron Brady campaign. Now we have been away for 10 days or 12 days since our last video, and we're coming back again to continue with Aaron's campaign. And in this video we're just going to revisit again the article created by Nicola, crime correspondent for the Sunday World. Now we have covered some of this before. The glaring and total reprehensible misrepresentation of facts in the article are there to be seen. I did mention there were other facts that were wrong that we're just going to have a quick look at now, but it also leads on to something we've been keeping a close eye on over this last 4 or 5 weeks. So we're just going to look at Nicola Talent's article once again. I'll actually show it to you here. Front page, 3 pages, front page and a big double page, and you can see for yourself there the little bit of writing in the middle of it. So you would think it impossible for an investigative journalist of allegedly the standing of this woman Talent that there wouldn't be so many mistakes in it. So we have covered a few of them, and some of the other mistakes that's in it there, I'll just bring them up across the bottom here for you. It has been previously reported that the Armagh man had already fallen foul of Derek Bottler Devine and has been throwing his weight around in an attempt to become the top leg on his wing. Brady, however, has strongly denied his claims. Now, Nicola Talent, along with the Sunday World, is more than aware that article in the Sunday World a number of weeks ago is a total fabrication, which has been confirmed not only by Mr. Devine, who's also mentioned the article. Obviously it's been contradicted by Aaron, but it has been confirmed by the prison authorities that no such activities or issue is ongoing in Portleigh prison between Aaron and Mr. Devine. So, and again you can see there in the rating where Miss Talent thinks she's been a smart art by saying Brady strongly denies this. And of course this covers our mainstream media from any form of culpability. But nonetheless, it's just a cheap shot, it's clickbait, it's gutter journalism, and it is what it is. The next incorrect paragraph in it, you can see it here. The Special Criminal Court has heard how he talked about killing while drunk and admitted to shooting the Garda while drinking in the Coachman's Inn in the Bronx. Well, even an investigative journalist with any sort of a brain whatsoever would know that Aaron Brady's case was not in the Special Criminal Court. Aaron was heard before a jury in the CCJ. I know it's only simple facts, but it is the facts, it's the truth. And again, I will repeat this, this is showing a marked disrespect for the man who lost his life. That you can't get the basic facts right. And it shows how pathetic, it's pathetic journalism wrapped up in the cloak of a fiasco. It's as simple as that. The third little paragraph here, Brady from Crossmaglen was extradited from the US and later found guilty of the murder of Garda Adrian O'Donoghue, 41, in 2013. Aaron Brady was not extradited, Aaron was deported, which is totally different. And again, to all intents and purposes, it doesn't make a great deal of difference. But the facts are wrong. And it shows the gutter journalism again. Just clickbait rubbish to try and create a narrative. Just shows that these people think they can write whatever they like. And the fourth one we have sort of covered before, but it leads on to the next part of this evening's video. There we go. Brady is also accused of recording the playing of a video of a witness being interviewed by Gardaí. During his trial, it was heard that a video of Cahill telling Gardaí that he heard Brady admitting to murdering a Garda had been circulating on social media. Again, it's just sheer pathetic journalism by Talent here again. The video was released of a young gentleman called Ronan. And we have said before, and funny Talent, none of our crony RTE journalists have contacted us to ask if the recordings we have of Ronan telling us, and we have text messages of Ronan telling us he believes, as we do, it was an Garda Síochána who released the video onto social media. Notwithstanding that, Talent has got it completely wrong. It wasn't Cahill that was on the video released to the social media. So in that little exclusive bit of journalism, it's all just pictures. And I say once again, I did thank Miss Talent and the Sunday World, because as you can see from the picture here, it shows quite clearly. You can see the red mark, the height of the prison officer, and Aaron's height mark. And it is impossible for Aaron Brady to have been the man who shot and murdered Detective Guard Adrian Donoghue. And I'd have to thank this rag for highlighting that quite clearly in a number of pictures. So that was beneficial in that respect. So as we said in this paragraph here, where Miss Talent got it wrong in respect of a video clip being released to social media of Daniel Cahill, what she may have been getting her wires crossed, I'm sure it's been circulating among the hacks in Dublin, the video released by Daniel Cahill himself in a podcast called The Naked and Famous, where he admitted to a number of things during the course of his life in Dublin. And this is the article here. Garda killer witness tells of escape from the clutches of real IRA pals. Now, Patrick O'Connell, another investigative journalist, if you don't mind, we believe, Mr. O'Connell, this is a pathetic attempt by you as a journalist on the behest of Garda Síochána to somewhat sanitise Daniel Cahill's involvement with the real IRA, the Ryans, and his involvement with these people in Dublin prior to him leaving for America. And as we have said almost from the outset, it is told to us here in the article. I'll just bring these two up here. There we go. Garda killer witness tells of escape from the clutches of the real IRA. And this is an excerpt from the article. So I'm very taken aback by it, and also essentially being groomed to an extent. So Daniel Cahill's trying to tell us he's been groomed here. At a certain point, the shit hits the fan with these guys. They get into a feud with a load of other people, and I get stabbed. I get stabbed in the arm, I get stabbed in the leg, I get stabbed in the hand, and I get stabbed in the side. And this article was created by Patrick O'Connell. And as we say, we believe it's some pathetic attempt again by the mainstream media to sanitise Mr. Cahill for upcoming possible court appearances. So we have to be very mindful of that. And I have said we've been keeping an eye on it over the past number of weeks. And what has happened is Mr. Cahill's back doing a podcast, and obviously we are keeping an eye on these podcasts. See here, this is Mr. Cahill. The podcast is back on. Himself and Jamie Brennan are putting out this podcast, and in this one in particular, we see them interview or having a chat with a local priest over in New York. Now we see again as this some form or some attempt to sanitise what is the true story behind Daniel Cahill, who told a tissue of lies, who purged himself in court to tell lies against her son Aaron, and told lies to preserve his own life in the United States of America. We've gone through it in some detail, and we are going to revisit it again in respect of other journalists who have written about Mr. Cahill and have written about Aaron's case. So we just want to let you, the public, be aware that we are aware of what is happening here, and that we will be keeping a very close eye on all these things, what is said, and how certain people are portrayed into certain narratives and certain circumstances. So we will be keeping an eye on that. So just simply having another look at the mainstream media, how that has been used to create a false narrative, as we have always said, continually through the course of the investigation and through the course of Aaron's trial. And it is continuing yet again. That a false narrative has been created, and it is being perpetuated by people like Patrick O'Connell, who are prepared to try and sanitise Daniel Cahill's history. but it is something obviously we are going to speak out against. So once again, thank you for joining us again. Please continue to like, comment and share. I know I keep repeating it, but it is very vitally important that you know that all our social media sites, our website is being constantly attacked and shadow banned. And we do need your help to like, comment and share and get our own story out there. Once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again very shortly in the next video. Thank you.